Well, I was born in Fort Lauderdale Beach, Florida at Broward General Hospital. I was raised in Deerfield Beach, Florida. I have two brothers, one sister. My father passed when I was 5 years of age. And my upbringing was a bit tough because we grew up in a bad neighborhood for the most part, but my mom tried to make sure to keep me out of the streets and keep me focused on school and everything. But in January, the first day of 2006, my nephew had passed away, and my mom and sister were incarcerated. And a few months down the line, after staying with my brother, he too was incarcerated. And my oldest brother, he was incarcerated in 2001. So my whole immediate family was basically incarcerated at that point. Looking back at it now, at that moment when everyone was being locked up, it just felt like I felt doors around me shutting like second by second. Mom incarcerated, door closed. Brothers incarcerated, two doors closed. Sister incarcerated, another door closed. So it basically was, I felt as if I was getting shut out from the world at that point because that's where most of my influences come from, my family and my upbringing. My brother sold drugs, so his friends would have an influence on me as well. It's like, oh, you're gonna sell drugs just like he did. At that time, I was 15 years old, and a lot of my friends, they were already into those things, robbing, selling drugs, stealing cars, things like that. And at the moment when I felt the shift where I felt as if that wasn't for me, a lot of every friend that I have that's close to me, they have charges, whether it's a felony or misdemeanor, and I never got charged with anything. I've never been caught doing anything, so I felt as if it was meant for me to do something bigger in life. And at that point, it's my senior year in high school, and I'm just like, what's next? I get to like the last 3 months of school, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to college. That's when I met my brace advisor at Fort Lauderdale High School, Miss Susie O'Day, and she sat me down and she told me basically that I did have a chance to go to college. So she set up an interview with Handy. When I first met them, it was an unfamiliar territory with people being so welcoming towards me because growing up, it was more like everyone around me was very aggressive. So it's just like you either take or you're getting stuff taken from you. So it's very welcoming at first. It was that opportunity that I needed. It was that door opening, showing me that there was an opportunity for me to continue moving forward and, for lack of better words, make best of what had happened to me. And I was very happy at that time to see the opportunity, and I took advantage of it, and everything grew at that point. Well, HANDY stands for Helping Abused, Neglected, and Disadvantaged Youth, and they basically foster kids that have been in foster homes, kids that come from low-income areas, and basically what they do is help give you that support or family that you don't have and that you're looking for. What really made me get involved was speaking with Deborah Ginsburg, and she basically, she's pretty much my mother at this point. She sat me down and we had some very in-depth conversations on where I want to be in life, things I look forward to. She helped me goal set and things like that. And then soon after that, I started interacting with Kirk Brownmore, and he's on a totally different level in terms of helping you get to where you want to be in life. I applied immediately to Broward College, which is a community college in the county. And at first, everything seemed very simple, easy. I was understanding everything, just learning the ropes of my first stages of becoming an adult, because I was doing all of this by myself at the moment. And I obtained my associate's degree in the arts, and then I decided that I wanted to make the move to go to FIU, Florida National University, and become a part of their engineering program. I think the way the relationship between Handy and myself started growing was when I really saw that they weren't only acting as a support system, but as a family. And I think that covering me in everything I did, every accomplishment that I had, they acted as if it was their own accomplishment. And I think that's what really pushed me to strive more and want more. Honestly, the way I feel that people can become more aware about organizations like Handy is by reaching out. There's always that kid that you see that everything seems to be okay, but deep down inside everything isn't okay. I just think it's becoming more active in the communities and just trying to bring everyone together. I think that's one of the most influential way for people to become more aware about organizations like Handy. Well, the way I was introduced to Moss and Associates was through Katie Adler at a Handy Scholarship Breakfast that they have annually. And I remember she asked me, what's your major? And I go, civil engineering. And Chad just so happened to be walking by at that very second. She introduced us, and he's been nothing but help ever since the day I met him. He immediately gave me an internship in the summer 2013. And he's just been on my side. He's one of those people that I feel like as long as you're hungry, he'll definitely show you the way. And I'm thankful for him. And now, at the end of it, I now have a job working for Moss & Associates. I will be in El Paso, Texas.
He's got a special drive. He loves the business. He loves the industry. And we're always looking for winners. And he's going to be a huge team member for us for years to come.
One of my favorite quotes by Martin Luther King is, "The ultimate measurement of a man isn't where he stands during times of comfort and convenience, but during times of challenges and controversies." And I definitely think I've seen that quote through. So.